It's Miss Automuffin again, reading chapter 4 of My Immortal. And yeah, I'll just start reading. A.M. I said stop flaming. Ok, Ebony's name is Ennaby, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in... No, wait, this is in capital letters. Okay, Draco is so in love with Ebony, with her, that is actually D-A-T, which is a Dutch word that I think, if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm kind of vague because it's morning, I think actually means that, so she speaks Dutch now. That he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? This really sounds like someone who's written down a Dutch accent, actually, so I think she is Dutch. Okay, bunch of X's, bunch of sixes, bunch of X's. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car, and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice. Sorry. Okay, what the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. He still fucking spell right her name. I mean, why can she spell it right now? What? I snapped. Oh yeah. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked in... Wait, I just dropped the camera. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. I expect like his eyes to be more, I don't know, full of lust or something, horny. Why the fucking depressing sorrow and evilness? Whatever. And then suddenly, just as Draco kissed me... What the fuck is an Draco? It's like Apple's new iPod. Draco kissed me passionately. This is the only fucking time she actually writes passionately. The rest of the time is always passive. Draco climbed on top of me, which is great, because they're still standing. And then we started to make out keenly against the tree. Which, in my mental image, ends up with them making out with the tree. He took off my top and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. Just did that. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere. My pale body became all warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. There's a lot of words in this chapter actually spelled right, when they're normally all spelled wrong. I mean, what the fuck? How hard is it to remember how you fucking spelled a word? She actually spelled, like, orgasm, yeah, it happens a lot in this story, don't ask, is actually spelled right, and Dumbledore is spelled right, her name is spelled right. Well, there's Draco in the story, but that just doesn't count. And I mean, even depressing is I think it's actually spelled right. I don't know if evilness is a word, but that's also pretty much spelled right. Yeah, okay, I'll just end this chapter. Up to chapter 5!